Good morning, writers. I hope you are all sitting down before 10:30. And if you were ready before Mrs. Faust, you guys, Henry, you can definitely give your team a point. Okay, today in writing, I want to start by asking you a question. Do you remember yesterday when you were going through your folder, what were we breaking? We were going through every piece and we were putting them into two piles. Anyone remember what our two piles were? Okay, well, we were sorting them by easy to read and hard to read. And we made a really great list about what makes a piece easy to read and what makes a piece hard to read. So I've added this to the anchor chart, and actually, Mrs. Faust, if you want to open to this anchor chart, it's called True Stories. You can open to it when I'm done with this lesson. But we talked about yesterday that what makes a piece easy to read is that it has a sentence. You can tell that someone reread it and fixed what needed to be fixed. It has snap words spelled correctly, and maybe they even use snap words to build their sentence, like I went to the park. That's a great way to use a snap word to make a sentence, right? And we talked about having a good picture that tells, and we talked about using spaces. Those are the things that make a book or a piece easy to read. Now, we talked about some things that make a piece hard to read. If a piece has really smushy letters and they don't look like letters, like if my H looks like an M and my S looks like a C, that's too hard to read. If I don't have any spaces in between my words, that's hard to read. If I don't have any words on my pages, can I read anything? No. So yesterday, you guys made two piles. You made your pile of pieces that were easy to read and pieces that are not easy to read. And so today, kindergartners, what I want you to do is I want you to go and I want you, as soon as I have you leave the carpet, you are going to grab a piece of writing from your not easy to read pile. What I'm going to have you do, kindergartners, is you are going to take that piece out. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to read it. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to say, how am I going to fix this? And then you're going to get to work. You're going to just go right away. See what you need to add. If your picture is a big old mess, fix it. If you don't have a sentence, get one on there. Practice touching and telling your story and get a sentence on there. Use those snap words, remember. Kindergartners, let's get going. I want you to make sure you work on one piece that was not easy to read, and then feel free to go ahead and start some new books. I can't wait to read what you all wrote. Have a great day in writing.